Alrighty, yeah, this is the second try. Hello. I'm hoping everything works at this point. I'm telling you, technology, it's not my friend. Okay, hopefully this works. Sorry about that, guys. I was not expecting that to happen. It was really weird. I think he got on, but all I could see was a dark black box, and some of us could hear or see him, and it was weird. So sorry. So hopefully he can restart his phone and try again, and hopefully it'll work this time. So, greetings from Norway. Hello, Paul's. Bro, can you guys hear me? If y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Cause for some reason it's telling me I got poor connection. We don't need this right now. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Thumbs up if y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure. Hear and see. Okay, good. Good. He's back. Okay. Let's try this again and pray that this works this time. If it doesn't, I'm throwing my phone in the creek. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. Alright. Let's see if this works. Please work. Demetrios Troy from The Chosen. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Alright, I hit accept.
You got me now?
Yes, I can hear you. It's working.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. You popped up, but it was nothing, but it was dark. It was a big black box, and I could hear nothing.
It's my heart.
That was strange. Well, anyway, thank you for finally coming on here and talking to me.
Yeah, I was here listening to you. I heard you said you were nervous. You
I'm a
were
little
getting
nervous, but
anxiety.
I'll get over it.
Yeah, as soon as we get into rolling into things.
Yes. I just want to also thank all the fans who sent in questions. If you saw in the first video when we were trying, I had a whole bunch of
Oh, I saw.
paper.
I can't guarantee I can answer all those questions.
And yeah, we may or may not get through all of them, but they're good questions. So
All right, I'm excited.
we'll see what we can do. First of all, for those who don't know who this man is, most of you know him as Lazarus in The Chosen. So for those of you who may or may not know you want to tell a little bit about yourself and where you're from, and what you do.
Yeah, sure. I'm just fresh from the garden. Um, I just changed my shirt, but I was planting some stuff I was growing inside to add to the garden. And but I'm from Chicago. I'm an actor, born and raised in this state of Illinois, and spent many years on stage. And but what else do you want to know? What do you want to know specifically?
Hey, that was a good, perfect, short answer. I love it. That was good. So
I'm a
then,
chatty Cathy. I can just start talking, and I'm trying to be better about that.
hey, everybody's different.
Illinois, Kyler Cook. Hello, sir. One of the Twin Bolt guys is on.
Ah. All right, so let's see what we can start with here. It's basically, all right. So first question about your character. So, what inspired you to start playing the role of Lazarus?
I was offered the job. Um, I mean, as far as inspiration, I mean, my faith is a deep inspiration for me. And
Yeah.
I grew up in the church. I'm an Orthodox Christian, and so to be able to be, part of something that I can use to tap into my faith was a real blessing. So a lot of this, I think it's the most accessible character that I've ever gotten to play.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like also trying to figure out, who's Lazarus before and who's Lazarus after the resurrection was a really big question. And when you're a
Right.
part of filming a piece in a series that you keep on jumping around in time. And even
Mhm.
when you're shooting, you're jumping around in time and trying to keep it all straight in your head.
Yeah. So, did you know anything about Lazarus before you started The Chosen?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
everybody knows the biblical story of Lazarus
Right.
and, you know, Jesus weeping.
Yes. Yes.
And
Very.
funny, I don't know if I've told this story. There's a Serbian monastery north of here in Libertyville that I grew up going to as a kid. We didn't go to services there, but it was a place that we visited and would meditate and pray as a family.
Hmm.
And the funny thing is, there's one favorite spot that I always prayed at in the church. And then this is like maybe season two or three when I had gone back there to just have some quiet reflection and connect with, connect and pray.
Yeah.
I just happened to look up, and all the whole time I've been praying underneath the icon of the raising of Lazarus.
Really.
So who knows? I don't believe in coincidences, but maybe there's some little God wink there, coming at
Yeah.
me.
That's beautiful. So, a question from Vicky on Facebook. So,
Hmm.
as a TV film actor, which character series do you favor? Do you like the classics or do you like the new material?
Um, you know, I can go back and forth. I mean, there's stuff that's out there right now that I think is brilliant. Even stuff and then there's also stuff in the past that I loved.
Hmm.
I mean, just recently because it got available on Amazon, all the like 1883, 1924, that whole series. I you know, just fell for it. I love westerns.
Yeah.
Seeing Sam Elliott in 1883, or even going back and seeing a movie, The Quick and the Dead, with him in that movie, and you can see see
Hmm.
his acting in that. Um, yeah, there's plenty of series that are out there. There's some, that are. I'm not into gratuitous violence or gratuitous sexual stuff, and
Yeah.
that's I find a lot of it unnecessary, and they're trying to like pull
Hmm.
you into, maybe
Yeah.
playing on your vices to make it attractive. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's you know,
I'm not
if,
too much into that either because it's hard to find things that don't have a whole lot of that in it.
oh yeah, if it doesn't serve the story, it doesn't need to be in there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So then the next question, it has to do with the lovely Jonathan Rumi.
Uh,
So, what's the best part of being best friends with him? And I was curious to know how and where you met him. This is from Megan on Facebook that's asking the question.
I don't know. I think the best thing about being friends with him is that we can always pick up where we left off. It's
Hmm.
like Jonathan's exploded. He's all over the world. Rubbing shoulders with the elites and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so I haven't seen him in quite a while. And I think I haven't talked to him since last summer. But it's like life happens. I've got three kids and another one on the way, and I've got my own
Hmm.
career to focus on and stuff like that. So it's always it's always wonderful that when I do get to see him, it's like we just saw each other the previous day. As far as what was the other part of, when did we meet?
Yeah.
Uh,
How?
we actually we actually met when I was playing St. John and he was playing Christ for one of Dallas's church films.
Oh,
And so
okay.
he's been my show Jesus for a long time. And so that's where we met and became fast friends.
That's cool. That had to be a very special moment for you to meet somebody like Jonathan, because Jonathan is just, from what I know about him, is just so genuine.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah. So a little off track here, but Chosen Con, you were there. I don't know if you
I
remember.
I was there.
Yes, we met.
I
We,
was
I
all
don't
over
think
the
we
place.
exchanged names. I mean, because I know who you are, obviously, but we didn't. I didn't like exchange name or anything. But I remember meeting you in the lineup. Want to talk
Well,
about your?
we
Pardon me.
met I thought we met previous in previous Chosen cons.
That was my first one.
Really? I felt like
Yeah,
I'd met you before, or maybe because I've seen you on memes pop up and everything like that.
maybe that's what
That
it is. I think that was the first
seems
time.
so familiar to me.
Yeah, first time. That was my
Sorry,
first.
what's your question?
So that was really fun. So, and a little bittersweet because I had to unfortunately miss the rest of Friday night and Saturday because that Friday night I got a call from home. Our
Hmm.
dog had passed away, so I had to come home. So I missed the rest of the weekend. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
the 2 days though were really fun.
Oh, at
I
least
really,
you got 2 days
really
in.
I did. I did. I'm thankful for that. So, all right. So this is from Tana from on Facebook. What is
Okay.
something you don't have in your current garden but would like to try growing?
I have so much in my garden right now. Um, and actually, one of the things that I do not have in my garden yet, but it's growing downstairs, and I'm hoping it's going to make it because. So when I was in Greece with my family last year, um, Kyler's gonna smack me around with the twin bolt because I turned down their movie to go to Greece, take my family. But at the end of the trip, um, we had this melon, and it's called Fraciotico melon, and it grows in Thrace. And so my cousin had got it from the market. We had gone to the market together, and I saw that melon. I'm like, I want to try this melon. It was one of the best melons I've ever tasted in my life. And so I scooped the seeds out and I dried them, and I took them through customs. I mean, I didn't take them through customs. I brought them, so I have them here. So I have a bunch of seeds, and I got a bunch of bean seeds too that I actually just put in that I grew here, that are from Greece as well. So that's the one. That's the thing I want in my garden right now. I want to get this delicious melon from Thrace in my garden, and I'm steps away.
Well, I hope it grows nice and plump for you.
I appreciate it.
So another question about vegetables. Do you have a favorite vegetable that you like to particularly eat?
Vegetable. Um, if vegetables from my garden, that's what I like to eat.
Give
No,
me
I mean beets. I mean beets, asparagus. I have steaks marinating right now. Um, it's this is the last day for meat before we go into Kyler's. He's reporting me to the authorities.
Oh,
Um, no, I got some steaks down there marinating. I'm gonna have it with asparagus because this is the last day before we start the Apostles' Fast, which is like 40 days coming up.
gotcha. Okay. So, along with all that, so for someone who has a garden or might want to start one, do you have any specific tips for them to start this up?
Well, I mean, really, it's so much trial and error. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's depending on your climate, depending on where you're growing. Like we have a lot of clay here. One
Mm-hmm.
of the big things is that I did, first of all, just go ahead and start doing it. Go on YouTube. There are plenty of people that have tips and growing tips and stuff like that. And then it's all trial and error. And then
Yeah.
you start figuring things out. You start getting tips from different people. I have relationships with a lot of different nurseries in the area,
Mm.
and there's this. I know this plant doctor over at a place called Pesci's. That's one of the nurseries. And if I have questions, I ask him. Um, and all the information is out there for you to grab. It's not difficult as long as you're diligent about doing things. One
Yeah.
thing I will say, if you're going to water early in the morning.
Okay.
Don't water during the day. Don't water at night because the root you'll tend to get root rot if you water at night.
Huh.
Yeah, because the sun is not, you know, the plants are sitting in that water
Right.
all through the night. So if you get in early in the morning, they'll drink. They'll dry out a little bit. It's healthier for the plant. Good watering practices.
It's a good tip because we're starting to have some flowers in our garden back here. Hmm. I didn't even think of that.
Okay.
Huh. Well, I've been inspired. All right, so back to Lazarus. Is Lazarus like your favorite character that you've played, or is there other characters that you played that were your favorites?
I mean, every character has, has a little something that, you connect to. And um, I think, I think one of my favorite characters I've ever played was Brutus in Julius Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that play never escapes me. Um, but yeah, I'd have to, I mean, I love playing Lazarus, of course, and I love how it's touched the character and also the show has touched so many people around the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so blessed to get people's testimonies, people telling me how the show's affected them. Um, but yeah, it's hard to choose one character. I mean, right now I'm focused on a couple of different characters outside of the chosen that I'm doing. Um, and yeah, so I've got a lot on my plate.